Greetings ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Cyber Gamer and welcome to the preview look of Tempest Rising. We only have access to one mission, but well, I think this will be interesting, so let's get going.
Commander, good of you to join us. Gotta say, your file was a pretty impressive read. I'm Colonel Fisher. You'll be reporting directly to me. We could certainly use someone with your track record. Intelligence has a situation brewing in, in Iceland. We have routine Tempest harvesting all over the grid, but some of the lights are going out, starting from the east coast. If you ask me, I reckon it looks deliberate. I want you to do a sweep of the area and flush out any Dynasty forces you might find. Remind them that the GDF isn't to be trifled with. I'll link your control interface to the battle network. If you've got any questions, now's the time to voice them.
Yeah, I've got a question. Why are you so monotone in how you're saying anything?
Despite what you hear in the news, the Tempest Dynasty isn't actually led by Domovoy Malkalin. You've seen his face. He's a figurehead, being puppeted around as a mascot. All because he founded the Dynasty, gave his people something to focus on in the fallout. It's PR. These days he probably doesn't know where he is half the time. The Dynasty is actually controlled by Alex Malkalin, his son. That man's the reason the Dynasty even qualifies as a military, rather than a band of old men waving their sticks at the world because of how the war ended. They're a threat, sure, but only because they think they've got something to point. That's why we're here. Technically, the threat level is negligible. To be honest, I don't like it. If it is the Dynasty, they're up to something. There's a lot of Tempest all over Iceland, and you know they're obsessed with the stuff. Why go all that way just to harass our harvesters? They've got their own irradiated zones to squabble over. Let's hope a small contingent just got a bit too big for their own boots. Watch your back out there, that's all I'm saying. According to Scopes, nothing. We're chasing ghosts with guns. Maybe it is nothing, but I'll believe that when I see it. Take care of your units, and keep your eyes sharp. They're counting on you. Glad to hear it. Stand by while I patch you through, and good luck. I put my neck on the block to get you this position. Don't let me down. Let's see what you can do, Commander.
So yeah, I apologise about that sneeze. We can quickly look at the options, and I've got to say, for a game that's been in development for quite a while, there is a lot of options to do with just generalization and making things easier. I don't know where it is though, but I can find the subtitles. That would be useful, but I don't really know where they are. There's even colorblind mode in case you need that, which is actually pretty good. Yeah, I don't see anything to it, and yeah, literally all of the building, everything seems to be rebindable as well, which is very useful for people that want to, you know, make the game a bit more unique to them in how they play. Obviously, the Doctrines, Commissioner and Armory, we don't have access to that because this is probably one of the first few missions that we're going to be doing in the the Global Defense Force campaign. But let's get into it.
Tempest harvesting operations have been disrupted in this area. Dynasty interference is suspected. Retake and hold the position. Await the arrival of a mobile construction vehicle, then build a base and recommence harvesting. Destroy any Dynasty forces and search for signs of a nearby Dynasty base.
So pretty much probably like a standard first mission or so. But yeah, when it comes to Fisher, I'll say more about it after this cutscene.
stand by. Battle control online. Reinforcements have arrived.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of the first missions in the campaign, but it's pretty... even on my system, which, as you can see from the bottom, I've got like all this stuff up, like... it's pretty smooth.
You got it.
Units are pretty responsive to your commands. The UI is not that bad either, because we've got repair, sell, and I guess that's what it is. Yeah, power mode. So standard RCS, very akin to like the old Command and Conquer games.
Line 'em up.
Also got a bit of like a suppression system as well, which is actually kind of interesting.
Paratroopers incoming! Good luck up there!
We're already getting another unit type. But yeah, when it comes to Fisher, I feel like they need to sort of like have the guy actually, you know, breathe, because he sort of just says everything in just one go.
Got it.
And doesn't really like account, you know. Oh dear. Like it doesn't really account for like taking a bit like breaks in what his sentences. He just sort of says them all in a single go. And yeah, this is Command & Conquer, because this is like they have explosive barrels everywhere, which is pretty normal and standard for a lot of stuff. And yeah, I need to make sure that one guy doesn't die.
Flame turret sighted! Get back!
Oh dear.
Spinning her up.
So
We can scout with our drones. See if there's a better way in.
right up we use. Oh, that must be what these these guys do. Drone operators. Pilots are flying combat drone against air units and vehicles. Okay then. It's interesting. So do you guys even have command? Sensor mine. Wonderful. Oh, we need whatever that intel is.
Surveying. Style, control,
So yeah, probably be better.
Primary objective accomplished.
Oh, I see. So when they lose the drone, they automatically... That's actually pretty good that they thought that far ahead. We've managed to take out that building and the flamethrower. Now we can take out the guy and just get him into suppression and kill him. It's actually kind of interesting how they've done the game. I think this is going to be one of like... It's going to be a really fun game once it comes out. At least for me. I don't know if everyone will think this is a fun game, because obviously yeah, people have their own tastes, but I could see this being fun. I could probably do that Sam side.
Reinforcements have
That guy just
arrived.
died. So it looks like we've got a silo and a power plant. And then we've got, I imagine, damage reduction.
medic, ready to roll. Let's get to work.
Got a special unit, we can use him to heal our units up, which is actually pretty cool. Just make me wonder how this game's gonna work. Do these guys have a... Yeah, oh.
Commander, we're under fire here. Need an assist.
We've already got a third type of infantry been introduced to us. And we need to get the medic to these grenadiers. Nope. Okay, you can't run over people. Maybe those aren't heavy arm. Don't have enough like armor to them to actually run over units. But what are these guys? These are grenadiers.
Secondary objective accomplished.
Thanks for the help, Commander. Standing by for orders. Yes, sir.
So we've got units that are good against. I imagine these guys are going to be great against light armor and units.
Commander, GDF forces collect intel as a resource. Intel is used to authorize limited countermeasures, such as unit abilities and support powers.
Got it.
That's good to know.
Spinning her up. Give me a second.
So,
The Sentinel Scout car's alternate fire mode exchanges firepower for marking rounds, generating intel when marked targets are destroyed.
how does that set the barrels, guys? So how does this work? I imagine if something's marked and it dies, it generates intel. Oh, I get how that works. So, different enemy units / buildings will give you different amounts of intel depending on probably how expensive they may be.
Spinning her up. Got it.
And then we got
No problem.
some
We're off.
with the red resources here, which I think this is what we are
Roger that.
gathering.
Acknowledged.
Doesn't seem to be causing infantry any harm, so it's actually interesting. Got flamethrowers. Got these Dynasty Guard, probably standardized infantry, kind of like what I've got.
Up we go.
So what have we got anyway? We've got grenadiers, drone operators, field scouts.
Commander, you see those barrels by that power plant?
Yes, the typical let's just shove these explosive barrels near important buildings trope that most of these early games have. Which is actually kind of a funny thing. It also seems like we can fire through the chain link fence. And all those power plants you shut down. Oh, that must be the Dynasty refinery. And radar station. So we can see the resources clearly.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, is this our MCV?
Someone ordered backup. Construction vehicles standing by, Commander. Let's build up that base.
Yep.
Roger that.
So this is our MCV, and I like the fact that you can see like the tabs on the side.
Unpacking Conyard.
Oh yeah, and you can just do the standard thing of
Primary objective accomplished.
moving stuff,
Awaiting orders.
and then we can build a base. And as with any
Constructing.
RTS game, the first thing we need is some form of power.
On your command.
No problem.
Construction complete.
Oh, that's interesting.
New construction options.
So it's kind of like the old Command & Conquer games where the building builds inside the
Constructing.
Conyard, and then the drone picks it up and takes it over to the construction site. That's actually interesting. What do we have for defenses? We've got sandbags, concrete walls, gates, and then Gatling turrets. We just need a barracks for that.
Construction complete.
Actually, while we're waiting, I
New
wonder, can
construction
I,
options.
since that cliff overlooks that, I wonder if we could use the drone to hit that SAM site from above.
Reporting.
And I can wonder that while my barracks get set up. Destroy the SAM sites and build a barracks. So,
Yes, command. Roger that.
I'm interested to see how the support powers will work if like units get multiple of them.
Watch this.
New
But I do
construction
like
options.
how if the like drone for the drone operators get killed, the drone operator himself will like automatically just come out of that stance, I guess you could say, and start moving around himself. Though I don't see a way for us to pack up an MCV once it's deployed, so
Construction complete.
that might be something
Training.
that gets like focused on at a later point. Or for the purposes of the preview build, we can't just do that right now.
Unit constructing.
Moving out.
It seems to be way up here, and the other
Unit
SAM
ready.
site is probably going to be like around here, so...
You got it.
Oh, no, that's not a...
Yes, sir.
that's a field scout, that's the wrong
Unit
guy.
ready.
And yeah, the units, look like, the vehicles look like they got some weight to them.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
So they do actively push
Constructing.
infantry out of the way.
You can now train grenadiers from the barracks. The satellite uplink will also collect intel passively. Constructing.
Maybe we'll get a second refinery online just to increase how much
Construction
resources
complete.
we get. And, oh yeah, there's the even SAM site, so... We hit this barrel.
Secondary objective accomplished.
Oh.
Airstrike ready. Let's pick a location, Commander.
Unit lost.
So we destroyed that. And if I remember correctly, I think they did say that this will generate intel by itself. Yeah, passively generates intel, so that's good at least. Like, you don't have to actively be fighting.
Our base is under attack.
Why are both my halves doing to that refinery? And then you got the standard silo, so
Constructing.
a way to increase how much money we generate. One thing I'm curious about, if I was to build, once I get the silo constructed, I wonder if I build a second barracks, will I get 2 production lines, or do I only have 1?
Constructing.
Because that's the thing, like, quite a few of these games, you don't know what my units are doing. And yeah, we can rally point as well, which is actually pretty cool.
Unit ready. Construction complete.
Construction complete.
Constructing.
Oh no.
Training.
Seems like we do get multiple production chains, which is actually pretty cool.
Unit ready.
I think I'll build up a couple more units and then I'll
Unit
push
ready.
in. I think what would be kind of cool for this
Unit ready.
is if we actually got an ability to,
Unit
like,
ready.
I don't know what they have planned for, like, skirmish mode and all
Unit
that,
ready.
but I think something that could be cool for like a multiplayer thing, or just like a
Unit
single
ready.
player, like, self-campaign, I guess you could say, is like, have it so we can build, not build, like have a world conquest mode, like we saw in the beginning of the map. The Fisher, I think that we'll need to work on the voices a little bit for like Fisher or something like that, and like have it so that they don't just sound like they're just saying stuff straight from a script, like actually have one like taking a moment to like actually breathe to say stuff. Calls it an airstrike. Okay, so the planes can get shot down, but obviously that's why we were eliminating the SAM sites.
Awaiting order.
I just see we could also build a riot medic. Specialist limit. Okay, so we can only have 1 field medic. So I do find it to be an interesting choice that we can only have 1 medic.
The harvester is under attack.
Why is my harvester? Ah, okay, we have that problem. We have that issue where the AR, where the game will pick up your harvesters in a different group as well. We can use control groups. But I'm actually curious about it. If I was to... Oh yeah, you can have... Oh, that would be so useful to have. Like units have their own, you can have your units in their own command groups. That would be pretty useful to have actually. And then of course we've got hotkeys. here comes our bombers from over the mountain. And it's kind of pointless now since I've already killed most of the stuff, but I feel that's why we need the grenadiers. So we've got 4 pillagers. Okay. I think this could be a really fun game. I really do think this could be a fun game. We'll just have to wait and see how it develops. And this is, obviously the graphics I've got here are only on high, because if I did try to play it on anything above high, I reckon I would probably have a bit of a problem recording. But you know, we've got to make sure this entire base gets taken out, since we did knock out their only refinery. It does seem like the Dynasty refineries are probably going to be mobile, so you could probably build like a mobile vehicle, kind of like Yuri's slave miners in Yuri's Revenge, actually. But nothing we have to do apart from blow up the construction yard. Also, I hope we get engineered. I wonder if we'll later on get engineers.
Primary objective accomplished.
Who knows? We'll have to see.
Hell yeah! That's the last of them!
This is definitely going to be one of these like early campaign missions, I think, for the GDF.
Battle command uplink initializing. Please stand by.
The Dynasty have amassed an enormous army right under our noses. And as of 10 minutes ago, while the GDF Council was debating whether to even respond, the Dynasty have launched attacks across our western border. They've been planning this for God knows how long.
Harvesting operation sighted.
SciComm, Code Red. Issue an immediate retreat order to all GDF units in 10 miles. Get our troops out of there. Weapons free. These things fire? Fire back. Get our drone fleet in the air and get me a satellite pointed at this. I want to know what the hell we're dealing with. I have reinforcements on their way to you. Pull that base apart.
We've discovered a strange property. On a large scale, the event could be catastrophic. Get me one of these missiles, Commander.
Well then. And yeah, that's literally it. That trailer was obviously just to showcase everything that's probably going to be released on in the game later on, but yeah, that's basically the preview of Tempest Rising. This is a game I'm really looking forward to. But with all that said and done, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little preview video for a upcoming game that hopefully will help revive an RTS. It's nice to see it in the style of Command & Conquer as well, where you actually have harvestable fields and not, you know, standard like mineral lines like you've got in StarCraft 2. But yeah, thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and a comment below in the comment section if you have anything to say. Also, if you want to see more content, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to get all notifications of when anything new happens on my channel. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now, guys.